So before we get into this video, there's just a few comments that I want to point out. And number one, better vote Trump or our country is gone. How do you guys feel about that? And here we go. Number two, don't need a laughing hyena as president. I completely agree. And number three, this one really caught my attention. I don't think the Democrat Party realizes it doesn't matter who they put out. People are tired of the party itself. And you see that there's like a civil war amongst the Democrats. They're like collapsing from within, and you have old timer Democrats leaving. Okay, it's wild. Okay, you have RFK and Tulsi Gabbard, two hardcore Democrats just left the party. It's just wild, and that says a lot about the Democrats of today, the Democrat Party of today. So yeah. Another one saying make families great again. Yeah, you won't make families great again pushing to delete kids. All right. That definitely will not be how you make families great again. And yeah. It's just wild with what the Democrat Party is pushing. It's absolutely atrocious. And that's that. So comment down below what you guys think of the Democrat Party. I'd love to know what you guys think and feel about that. So before we get into this video, if you guys are new here, welcome to the King Squad. This is the best reaction channel on YouTube. And if nobody told you guys today, I hope each and every single one of you guys are having a great and awesome day. You guys are awesome. You guys are the bomb.com. And don't let anybody tell you any different. And I mean anybody. And I hope everybody's making their money legally and drinking their water, all that beautiful stuff. Okay, get some daylight, get some sunshine, take a walk, all that great stuff. Okay, and yeah, let's get into this video. Shout out to Benny Johnson. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on these videos. We are here to get the truth out so more people can understand what's going on despite the mainstream media's lies. Let's get right into this video. Let's go.
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. Kamala Harris down bad. All of the weekend polls show her losing. Kamala Harris is collapsing down to the ocean floor faster than the Titanic. Kamala Harris has a lot of experience hitting the floor, but boy, this is a little different. Joe Biden is wearing MAGA hats this election. real life photo of Joe Biden wearing the old MAGA hat. Now Bill Clinton wearing a MAGA hat. Come on, boy. Okay, it's Photoshop. But this is a clip of Bill Clinton wearing a Make America Great Again hat as a meme. What's this about? Bill Clinton on the campaign trail for Trump today. Okay, so there's a clip of Bill Clinton going around that is being seen by the internet as a massive FU to Kamala Harris, and it doesn't look good. It's Bill Clinton saying that Americans would be alive today if Kamala hadn't destroyed our southern border, arguably one of the most fruitful lines of attack against Kamala Harris, and one of the things that polls consistently show Kamala is very weak at. Nobody likes having the open border. So this is all housed inside of a massive tension that Kamala Harris is having with the Clintons, the Obamas, and with Joe Biden. All of them seem to be, in their own little way, sabotaging her. You can see here from Axios, tensions rise between Harris and Biden teams as election nears. This entire article is about how much Joe and Kamala hate each other and how much their teams are at war with each other. This is this long sourced article about how they're legitimately at war right now inside of the Democrat Party. Are they trying to push Kamala out? I don't know, man. We're going to look into it. Here we go. Bill Clinton unintentionally creates Trump's next campaign ad. Whoa. Okay, so it's over a chart like this. This is apprehensions and expulsions registered by the United States Border Patrol. This is what an open border looks like under the Kamala Harris administration. I'm just going to start calling it that, right? Kamala Harris administration. While campaigning for Kamala Harris, Bill Clinton admits if the Biden-Harris regime had properly vetted illegal aliens, that Laken Riley would still be alive. Remember Laken Riley? Sweet Georgia girl, was a nursing student. We need good nurses in this country. She'd gone jogging. She was murdered, brutally murdered by a criminal alien that should have been deported, that should have never been in this country, and Democrats did jack about it. Clinton also states, we need illegals because our country's birth rate is low. Okay, well, we can disprove that. Here we go. Here's the Clinton clip.
Ago, didn't you? They made an ad about a young woman who'd been killed by an immigrant. Yeah, well, if they'd all been properly vetted, that probably wouldn't have happened. But if they're all properly vetted, and that doesn't happen, and America is not having enough babies to keep our populations up.
Okay.
So we need immigrants that have been vetted to do work. There wouldn't be a problem. And he couldn't keep people all torn up and upset.
What the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? If the immigrants had been properly vetted, then Americans would still be alive. This is a very bad way to campaign for Kamala Harris. This is why people are saying openly that they think that Bill Clinton's trying to sabotage Kamala at this point. And it's been a rough one for Bill Clinton back on the campaign trail. Holy smokes. Dan Scavino, one of the spokespeople for President Trump, just incredible senior advisor, very loyal to President Trump, says Clinton out here today campaigning for Trump at a Kamala event. This is amazing. People saying it should be turned into an ad, and they did turn it
very
into an
long
ad.
ago, didn't you? They made an ad about a young woman who'd been killed by an immigrant. Yeah, well, if they'd all been properly vetted, that probably wouldn't have happened. But if they're all properly vetted and that doesn't happen.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this.
It's perfect. Okay. Jason Miller, another senior Trump advisor, saying the only plausible explanation here is that 3D chess move to get Dems to drop Kamala in the waning days to substitute crooked Hillary. She's running. Stephen Miller hopping on saying lots of DC gossip that Democrats are trying to replace Kamala. This would explain the aggressive counter-programming by Biden and Clinton. Explosive new plagiarism scandal adds to even more pressure to change the top of the ticket. Apparently, Kamala Harris is a massive plagiarist in her book. And there are now multiple scandals on multiple fronts that Kamala Harris is ill-equipped to deal with, including her own surrogates being incapable of making the case for her. Report. Team Trump uses Bill Clinton in new campaign ad. That was very quick. Very quick. Here's the plagiarism scandal here from Chris Ruffo. Kamala Harris plagiarized at least a dozen sections of her criminal justice book, Smart on Crime. According to new investigation, the current vice president even lifted material from Wikipedia, and we have receipts. Ooh, baby. Oh, man. This is not looking good. So all these people that Kamala Harris is bringing out to stump for her, like Obama, Bill Clinton, Joe Biden. Well, she hasn't asked Joe Biden to stump for her. They're having the opposite effect. It's hurting her. She's doomed. Last week, Obama made an admission on video that black men are abandoning Kamala. This week, Bill Clinton got caught on video admitting that the border czar Kamala has failed in vetting millions of illegals. Sources say Biden hates her and resents her. And now it seems like there are a bunch of candidates that are like running from Kamala, is saying like effectively people refuse to campaign with Kamala. We know this is a matter of fact in multiple Senate races. Dude, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Kamala keeps doing cringe softball interviews, and the Trump team keeps laughing all the way to November. Please do more of this. Kamala campaign deploys Bill Clinton to states 22 days before election. They're saying do more because it's been like a freaking nightmare. Bill Clinton at McDonald's this morning. Nobody recognized Bill Clinton at McDonald's. No one. Look at this. Look at this. So this lady's an old timer, right? So you'd assume that she would remember Bill Clinton. She doesn't remember Bill Clinton, and she asked if he's Joe Biden. Look, are you Joe? Dude, seriously. Oh man. Oh, what a disaster. Bill Clinton says Laken Riley would still be alive if Biden had done his job with border crossings. Dude. Bill Clinton, again, at another Kamala Harris campaign event. We got the lowest birth rates we've had in well over 100 years. I wonder why that is, Bill. I wonder, Bill. We're not at replacement levels, which means we've got to have somebody come here if we want to keep the economy growing. So they just straight up admit it, right? They straight up admit it. Which is, oh, by the way, completely and totally untrue. There are other ways to do this other than criminal alien migration, right? Right? You do, like, other than human smuggling, you could incentivize family creation in this country. I'm having 4 kids. Why do I still pay taxes? You should do what they've done in all other European nations and in other Asian nations to incentivize the family unit. The problem is you ripped away all the incentives and you.
He's cooking. He's cooking. I'm gonna just run this back. He's cooking. Then I'll give my own thoughts on this.
You should do what they've done in all other European nations and in other Asian nations to incentivize the family unit. The problem is you ripped away all the incentives and you pumped feminism and other poisons into our society to remove any type of cultural lift that being a father and a mother would typically give you. Mothers should be honored and should have a place of extreme respect in all society. Same with fathers, but you've ripped all that away through your sick propaganda and your destructive family policies. So, there's another way to increase birth rates, you dumbass.
Yeah, we also have some atrocious marriage laws. I'm not entirely sure if he mentioned that one, but yeah, our country's like super anti-family. And it's like this demonic agenda. Super. And I'm sure we all know about that. So I'm not going to get too deep down that rabbit hole. But yeah, and it's like the rate at which they're deleting kids. I mean, it's just insane out here. It's like that's their form of birth control. On top of that, it's almost like I wrote it down here. Unplanned parenthood equals planned unparenthood. This was something that I had come across, and it's just absolutely diabolical. Even with the DNC convention, okay, they were handing out baby deletions and vasectomies. Okay, I was like, wow. And then it was like I think there was maybe over 20 people that got like their kid deleted, which is absolutely just wild. And that's promoting being a Democrat. Hey, vote Kamala Harris. You can delete your kid if you vote Kamala Harris. And I'm just like, wow. Meanwhile, Trump has to like loosen up on this and say, hey, we're going to just give it to the states and let the states decide. And then they're trying to sit here and say, no, Trump wants to take away your right to delete offspring and all this other kind of stuff. And I'm like, I mean, Jesus, like if that's the way a lot of people or certain people are thinking, I mean, whew, if Kamala gets in, we're cooked. Like, wow. I mean, it's the incentive to start a family out here is rough. It's rough. I mean, shout out to the people that do it, all that kind of great stuff. It's interesting, more power to you. My prayers go out to every single, all the parents, all the marriages, all that kind of stuff. Everybody, it's interesting out here, okay? And getting Kamala Harris in office is not gonna be anything pro family, pro kids, make life easier, okay, and give your kids a better childhood. It's not gonna be any of that. It's gonna be some death, darkness, diabolical activities, and destruction. I mean, whew, it's I tell you, that's a whole nother conversation. But let's get back into the video. Comment down below your thoughts. I just ask that you keep it respectful. Let's go.
How about incentivizing fatherhood?
They done tried to sabotage.
Oh
that.
no, let's just bring in a bunch of millions and millions of unvetted criminal aliens. Yeah. The reason they do that is because first generation Americans, newly naturalized, vote like 90-10 for Democrats. That's why they're doing it. It literally has nothing to do with the birth rate. So, the gaslighting. It sends me. The gaslighting. It sends me.
Yeah, on top of that, I made a comment in some of my previous videos where I said voting for Kamala Harris is an FU to the next generation. It's an FU to your kids and your grandkids, by the way, and your nieces, nephews, and to yourself. And, if you want to see your kids prosper or, your grandchildren prosper, nieces and nephews prosper, it's not going to be voting for Kamala Harris so that your offspring can have baby deletions and all that kind of stuff, and so that your sons can turn into girls. It's not going to come from, it's not going to happen with Kamala Harris. That is not going to be the way. I'm just going to say that right now. That is a super red X. Okay. Yeah, That is not going to happen. You're not going to see your kids prosper and have this generational wealth and have your kids become top tier individuals and be out here dominating society and prospering financially and all that kind of stuff, ushering in socialism and communism. It's not going to happen. Okay. It's just not. So, I just wanted to emphasize that point really quickly because some people are still trying to figure out, who they're going to vote for. And sometimes they need that little bit more clarity right there. So let's get back into the video.
You thought you wanted Kamala Harris to lose the election? Bill Clinton and Joe Biden have you beat. They're doing their best work by running behind the scenes campaign for Donald Trump. That's right. Oh, man. Bill Clinton saying, please let Donald Trump come in. If Donald Trump comes in, then guess who gets prosecuted?
People will stop at nothing. And yes, the Russians helped them last time. The Russians are helping them now. And you
not gonna lie, he looks like he's sick of her stuff. He looks like, come on, Hillary. Come on. You've been at it for how long? It ain't happening. That's kind of how it looks. I mean, that's how it looks to me.
for the White House, you know that the White House has said, don't brief the Congress. Don't even tell them in classified settings what the Russians are doing this time.
Look at Bill Clinton. Like, whatever you think of Bill Clinton, like, this is a fate. This is the fate that Bill Clinton deserves, actually, given everything he's done with Epstein and everything. Like, this is the fate that Bill Clinton deserves. Yeah. So actually, you know what? Don't ever feel sorry for Bill Clinton or Joe Biden. But maybe Bill Clinton wants Trump because Trump put Hillary in prison. You ever thought about that? I have. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe.
So there we have it. Shout out to Benny Johnson. Okay, and yeah, it's just wild. It's absolutely wild. And this is where we get somebody commented, if he's worried about not having enough babies, why is there a whole campaign about baby deletions, deleting kids? Okay, and that is huge. So, more further proof that the Democrats are hypocritical, extremely hypocritical. Somebody said mic drop. I completely agree. But yeah, so that's that, you guys. I appreciate everyone who watched this video all the way through. Shout out to each and every single one of you. Okay, and comment down below your thoughts. What did you think of Bill Clinton pretty much advocating for Trump there? Okay, pushing for Trump there in that moment with his comments. And what do you think about just everything that we discussed in this video? Comment your thoughts down below. As always, I love hearing what you guys have to say and what you guys think and feel about each of these things. And yeah, as always, Trump 2024. Shout out to the King Squad, the King Squad family, and the King Squad elites. You guys are the bomb.com. And everybody continues to have a blessed and prosperous day, a great and productive, proactive day. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share these videos. Thank you to everybody who does that and left a positive comment. Peace. We out.